The boy who chose the right path. Long ago, there was a peaceful village surrounded by hills, rivers, and green farms. The villagers lived simple lives and believed in kindness and honesty. In this village lived a boy named Ayaan. Ayaan was 12 years old, curious, and full of dreams. He wanted to become someone people respected. Ayaan lived with his mother. She was a poor but wise woman who taught him important values. Every morning, she said, "Son, always choose the right path, even when it is difficult." Ayaan listened carefully, but like all children, he sometimes felt confused. One day, while walking home from school, Ayaan found a leather pouch lying near the road. He picked it up and opened it. Inside were gold coins and silver jewelry. Ayaan's heart started beating fast. He had never seen so much wealth before. "This money can change my life," he thought. "I can buy new clothes, toys, and help my mother." Suddenly, another thought came to his mind. But what if this belongs to someone? Ayaan looked around, but no one was there. As Ayaan walked home, his mind was full of questions. "If I keep it, no one will know, but my mother always says honesty is everything." At home, his mother noticed his silence. "What is troubling you, Ayaan?" she asked gently. Ayaan showed her the pouch and told her everything. His mother smiled softly and said, "My child, wealth gained by dishonesty never brings peace." "But we are poor," Ayaan replied. "Don't we need this money?" She placed her hand on his head and said, "We need honesty more than money." The next morning, Ayaan went to the village square. He asked people if they had lost anything. Many villagers gathered round him. Just then, an old merchant arrived, crying loudly. "I have lost my pouch," the merchant said. "It has my life savings." Ayaan stepped forward and handed him the pouch. The merchant opened it and checked. Everything was there. Tears filled his eyes. The merchant looked at Ayaan and asked, "Did you open the pouch?" Ayaan paused for a moment and then said honestly, "Yes, I did." Some villagers whispered he might have taken something. The merchant counted the coins carefully. Nothing was missing. He smiled and said, "This boy is truly honest." The merchant said, "Keep half of this money as a reward." Ayaan looked at his mother, who had arrived at the square. She nodded gently. Ayaan accepted the reward with gratitude. The merchant also promised to pay for Ayaan's education. The villagers clapped and praised him. Part 7. A growing reputation. Years passed. Ayaan studied hard and helped others. People trusted him with important tasks. Whenever there was a problem, villagers said, "Call Ayaan. He always chooses the right path." His honesty became his greatest strength. One evening, Ayaan sat with his mother under a tree. "Mother," he said, "I understand your lesson now." She smiled and replied, "Honesty does not make you poor. It makes you rich in respect." Ayaan looked at the stars and felt proud. Moral of the story: choosing honesty may be difficult, but it always leads to peace, respect, and true success.